Welcome again to Meet the Staff here at the City of Gadsden. I'm John Moore. I work inside the mayor's office and oversee several different departments across the city. Today I've got a good friend of mine, Brandon Phillips. He is part of our finance team, works inside City Hall. So welcome, Brandon. Thank you for coming on today.
Yeah, well, appreciate y'all having me on here, John. So I'm the finance director for the city, so I oversee all the beans that need to be counted, I guess you'd say. So, one of the biggest responsibilities that I have in my job is making sure that everything is accounted for correctly, handled correctly, because we have two big things. We have a budget. We have a big budget for the city. We need to monitor that, make sure everything's good.
Yeah, no doubt.
We have our financial audit that we have, so we got to make sure everything's handled and taken care of and put in place, correct lines and all that good stuff. So for me, it's just about monitoring and keeping track and making sure everything's put in the right bucket, as they like to say.
All right.
And we'll talk about our staff a little bit later, I think, and let you know a little more specifically, how that's handled, how that's done.
Yeah, so the budget process, people don't realize the process, or how long it takes to go through a budget process. First, we have to get our audit back and get it approved, and then at that point, usually that's in April or May.
April, May, yes.
And then we start right after we get the audit back. We actually start going into the budget process, usually in July. Or even in June.
Or sooner,
Yeah,
correct.
depending on the mayor.
So if you
sure.
can get, and it's about getting historical, so you can prepare a good budget. So you think of June being 9 months out of the year.
Right.
So if you can look at that and say, okay, here's what we've got, that helps you to plan. Of course, we have a lot of departments across the city, as you know, so you're coordinating with 30 or 40 different departments to get that information together and getting it all in one document. We love Excel in my department. We're a bunch of spreadsheet nerds, but that's about the only tool that you can utilize to bring all this together and make sure
100%.
Everything's accounted for. So.
Yeah, in that budget process, like I say, it's one of those things you go through the whole entire budget process, and then you basically get through and you basically just start almost all over again. And it's just a constant 12 months between that and the audit. So you guys stay pretty busy up there in the finance department for sure.
Absolutely.
So tell us some things about you that not everybody would probably know.
I was born in Gadsden. I've been an Etowah County resident my entire life. I'm coming up on 20 years, 20-year anniversary of my wife this year. So
yeah.
I'm married
Congratulations!
20 years.
Yeah, that's a big time. Where are you going on any special trips?
We're going to plan a little something, but maybe it's supposed to be a surprise. She might watch this video later, so don't want to say.
Yeah, let's don't do it.
Don't want to mess it up. But I have two teenage daughters, so I'm extremely outnumbered at home when I go home, but that's a good thing. And then, personally, I just enjoy spending time with my family. We like to take weekend getaways, trips. We do a lot of camping, or used to a little more. And I enjoy fishing, particularly kayak fishing. More specifically, that's jump on a creek somewhere and grab my kayak and my fishing pole and just float for a few hours is really, really enjoyable.
Okay. No golfing, just kayaking and fishing.
At this point, I used to really enjoy basketball. That's my sport. I love basketball. Played for a while, but I'm getting a little too old for that. My ankles hurt.
And you went to high school in?
Went to high school at West End.
West End, Altoona.
Altoona, yes, big Altoona.
Is that Gallant and all that area?
Sort of. Altoona and Walnut Grove.
Yeah.
Technically, the school's in Walnut Grove now. It's.
And then you went to Jacksonville.
So West End. Then I went to Gadsden State, and then graduated from JSU with a 4-year accounting degree. I spent several years in public accounting before I went into government. I've been in the municipal government sector since 2013. So I was an Anderson for a couple of years, and then I've been here for 10 years. And 2 years as a position as finance director.
Man, that is awesome. And you carry a huge staff. I'm just kidding. It's probably the smallest of the departments. It's probably staff.
And they will appreciate you said that because no, we have a great staff down there. We have the finance department staff is 6, including myself.
Wow.
So we have a finance director. Gina is assistant finance director. Yeah. We have Michelle, our purchasing agent. Rachel, AP. Kelsey is staff accountant, and Amy is our AP/admin. Does a lot of things. So, it's like I said before, if you purchase in the city, if you purchase a shovel or you purchase a dump truck, those things are going to flow through the accounting department.
Yeah, you guys touch every department.
Exactly. It's think about it like a funnel. Everything funnels through that finance department. So I think the finance department's a little bit unique because we have our hands on almost everything that happens in the city in some form or fashion.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Brandon, I appreciate you coming on, like I said, on a Monday afternoon and doing this with us. And thank you for the job that you do with the finance team up downstairs. So, once again, we couldn't do it without you. And this is John Moore, and this is Meet the Staff.